We live.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Sophia L. Gonzalez, and I am so excited to have you guys all here with me today with one of my speakers for the Purpose Passion Profit virtual summit. She is a sales expert. She is amazing, amazing. Her name is Di Carter. I want to just share just a little bit about her background. She is a serial entrepreneur, #1 best-selling author, social media coach, international CEO, and she's the founder of the nonprofit Christ Fest PC and founder of the Social Entrepreneur Leader, and she's a 7-figure international business. Thank you so much, Di Carter, for coming and being willing to just share some golden nuggets about sales and how you can elevate them today.
Hi, everybody. Hey, I'm so excited to be here. I hope you have your energy and your level and your positive spirits up right now because I've been looking to be on this live this whole morning. I've been taking notes and I'm so excited to have you here. Just like Sophia said, my name is Di Carter. I'm a mom of twins. So if you are a mom, we're definitely going to connect right here. So I'm so excited to have you here. But I will be talking today about clients and customers, how to close sales. It's just going to be like a few tips here and there, and then everything and the rest of it that I have, all the goodness, it will be at the Passion, Purpose, and Pursue and Purpose for November 14 and 15. Okay, so keep that date in mind right now. November 14 and 15. So are you guys ready? Sophia, thank you so much for the introduction. Thank you for letting me be here. Thank you for letting me be part of this movement and to be able to help your audience, right? That's the whole purpose that I'm here right now, is to give it to you as much as I have on this little short time. So we're going to be talking about, I always have my notes with me. I'm just that type of person because I want you to have everything. So having notes with you, it's always great, right? So how can you get more customers, right? How can you enroll more clients? How can you be the person that they are thinking about you, right? Whenever they're thinking about, I wanted to be part of a challenge, I wanted to buy your products, I want to, the service that you have, how can you stay on their mind? So today we're going to be talking about how can you go from 0 customer, right, to 100 on your own pace. Okay, and your own pace, that's really important to know. Some people are just starting right now. They are in their chapter 1. They're trying to figure out like who they are on this beautiful entrepreneur world. And some of you, you might be way ahead. You'd be like, oh, what are you talking about? I already have more than 100 customers, right? But you can still learn from this, right? Going back to basic. This live, we'll be going to be talking about mostly when it comes to organic reach. It will not be about email. It will not be about funnels. It will not be about anything complicated other than you being you on social media and be able to sign up more customers and clients. So it's 3 things that I always look into that what you need to do whenever you growing on social media and growing into this path of become profitable. So 1, you got to clean up, okay? 2, you have to show up. And number 3, if you clean up and you show up, your sales is going to go up. So I'm going to go through all those 3s with you. So that way you have an idea, like how can I go from 0 to 100 customers organically on social media? Today, I'm going to be talking about Facebook, but you can actually use all of these tips and strategies on Instagram, on LinkedIn, not on YouTube, because YouTube is mostly video, or TikTok too. That's a big thing right now. It's mostly videos, but I have built my clients on mostly on Facebook, but I do a little bit on Instagram and a little bit on LinkedIn too. So, okay, let's start. So how do you clean up? You might have heard about this, but you still haven't took action. So this is really important. How do you clean up your profile? It's everything, because your social media profile, it is your billboard, right? You need to know that it is your business card. If someone wants to buy from you, they need to trust you, right? They need to like you. So you got to increase the likability factor. It's so important. But what do you have to do? Number one, it's your profile picture. And we know all about this. It needs to be a close up, right? A close up photo. You need to be smiling, right? As you're happy to talk to this person. So those two things are really important. I know that we love our pets. I know that we love our family. I know that we love our husbands, right? Or vacations that you went before. There's beautiful images, pictures, but it really has to be a picture of yourself. Think about this. This is your entrepreneur journey, right? And in your entrepreneur journey, it is about you and your service and your products, right? So you cannot have any confusion on anybody's minds as they're coming into your profile to know who I'm talking to. They're not talking to your pets. They're not talking to your family. They're talking to you because you will be that service for them. Okay, so remember that a picture of yourself close up right here, this, not the whole body. Even though it's your favorite picture in the whole entire world, I will still tell you, please, just the close up. Just like Madonna. You remember Madonna, how she used to have the, right, Sophia? That's what she meant, is the close up in your profile. Number two, it is your banner, right? So what is your banner? It's your cover photo, the picture that is on the top of your Facebook. That one, it's pretty much like, okay, what does that mean? Di said is a billboard. Di said, this is my business card. What I meant is, how can the person that is in your profile find out just a little bit about you? Now that one, it can be a picture of your dogs if you like. It's okay. It can be pictures of your family, right? It's okay. It is about you. Now, if you are in network marketing, it would not be a picture of your products or your company. That is a no-no, okay? But it can be a picture of yourself going in a vacation, right? If you are in a traveling company. It can also be, how about if you are a coach, right? It can be your message, right? Your tagline. Who are you? So if you go into my page, you're going to see that on my page it says really big, God, family, and business. So whoever comes into my page, they will be like, this girl is all about God. This girl is all about family, right? This girl is all about business. So I'm giving them a hint of who I am so they can discover everything about me, fall in love with me, so that way I can show them what do I have that can serve them. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So it can be a tagline too. For example, I help women lose weight in 30 days. I said, I help women lose 30 pounds in 10 pounds in 30 days. It could be, I help optimistic coaches signed up more clients. Whatever it is your tagline, and I'm sure into this passion, purpose, and profits, we're going to have coaches that's going to teach you how to create your message, how to create your mission statement, right? So you're going to learn all of that over there. So I don't want to go into that right now. This next part, when it comes to cleanup, okay, it is your introduction and your bios. So why I'm talking about all those things, and I'm supposed to be talking about closing, because closing has everything to do with who you are, who you becoming, and what is that you have to offer, right? If you're going, I'm just give a quick example. If you're going to a grocery store, okay, and you see a piece of, let's just say a box of pizza, right? And you looked at it and like, wow, the wording is perfect. The picture is delicious. You know, you look into the pizza, it looks good. You're like, oh, I cannot wait to take that home. Now, second example, you go to a grocery store, you look into this pizza, and the box is all crumbled. You already think, I don't know about that. The pizza on the inside doesn't have enough cheese. You're like, oh, I gotta put more cheese into that. So you right then and there, you're already closing yourself into buying that pizza or not. Well, that's the same philosophy as people come into your Facebook. If they look into your profile picture, they look into your cover photo, they look into your introduction and your bio, and if they don't like what they see, you can't close them. So let's go back into the basic and remember that you have to clean up. And two, you have to show up. That's going to be my second thing that I'm going to be talking about. So when it comes to the cleanup, I will give more into detail whenever we are into the November 14 and 15, okay? Because I cannot give it everything here. It's just impossible. I'll be here for a long time and I want to cram everything. So the second part is show up. When I say show up, I didn't mean that you have to be on social media all the time. I didn't mean that you have to post like 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a day. What I meant is, how can you show up as yourself? Because at the end of the day, the people that are going to starting to be your customers, your clients, right? They will be the people that look a lot like you. So if you show up sloppy, you're going to get sloppy clients, right? If you show up negative, then you're going to get negative people. If you show up is skeptical or even like, I don't know what to say or what to do here, guess what? You're going to get clients the same way, and they're going to tell you, I'm not interested, maybe, I don't know, uh, contact me next month. But if you show up as yourself and you know exactly why you're posting, they're going to ask you more questions. Um, so there you go. So when it comes to show up, it's really important as you posting, right? What is the schedule for that? It's really no schedule for the posting as long as you're posting once a day. Once a day, it's all you need to do, right? You can take a day in a week on a Sunday, on a Monday, and then you can, figure out exactly what you want to talk about for the rest of the week. Let's just say that you are a confidence coach, right? And then you want to talk about 5 different topics on confidence. Make sure that you're only talking about confidence twice a week, because the rest of the week, it needs to be about you. It needs to be about things that you love. It needs to be about your hobbies, right? Because people are connecting with you and not with your content. So 80%, okay, that's a big number, but you really need to listen to this. 80% of your content when it comes to your social media, it needs to be about you. It needs to be educational. It needs to be entertainment, right? It needs to be empowering. It's all about you, what you have done. So this week, for last week, for example, I talked about like that I took my girls to the zoo, right? I talked about that it was their birthday and I was connecting with other moms this way. I wasn't talking about my product and my service, but whenever I do post something about my product and the service, and then I go talk to them, it makes so much easier for them to like me and it responded back, because they wanted to have someone in their life just like me. And that's what I want you to have. I want you to have people, they're excited to talk to you. They are in love with your content. They wanted to do business with you, but you have to show up. I will give you even more details and exactly what you need to post when it comes to the conference on the 14 and the 15, okay? But you got to understand that you got to clean up, you got to show up, and thirdly, your sales is going to go up. So when it comes to sales, sales is an art. It really is. When I was 18 years old, I went to England. And that was my first time that I ever done any type of sales. And it was door-to-door sales. I never thought in a million years that at 18 years old, I would be knocking on doors and doing sales. Now, I want you to imagine this. I am Brazilian, okay? So I do have an accent. I live here in the United States for the past 20 years. But at 18 years old, my aunt lived in England, and her husband was in sales, door-to-door sales. And I had a really strong accent, Portuguese in America, and I was in England, which is a completely whole new accent. And and I started to knock on doors and started doing sales. And this is really what I understood, how important it is to make somebody else feels like $1,000,000. And what does that mean? It doesn't mean I'm telling them you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're the best thing in the whole entire world. It really, that's not what it is. Sell is an art. When I say that, is how do you make someone feel? How can you make someone laugh? How can you connect with them in such a deep level that other people will be just like on the surface, right? Like, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Hey, how was your week? Oh, great. It's no connection. The connection is whenever they get to know who you are and you get to know who they are because you're asking them the right questions. That's whenever you started the whole sell process when it comes to asking them the right questions. But the sales process is started whenever they saw your profile picture. They are already like, I'm sold 10% right here, right? And then they're seeing your banners, figured out who you are. Ooh, I'm sold, another 5%. They see your introduction and they see that you're a teacher, that you're a mom, that you're a doctor, that you're an entrepreneur, that you like mission trips, right? That you have a nonprofit organization, that you have a business of weight loss or business with hair, business with lipstick, whatever it is. You selling them every time they see something of yourself. Okay, so that's the sales start process, friend. This is organically, guys. Is no need for email, no need for funnels. Not that I'm not saying how important those things are. Yes, they are. If you are advanced, if you already have customers, if you already have, your clients, like you already have a business page, you have to have so many things so that way the funnel really starting working for you. If you are in the beginning, you have to just clean up, show up, and starting practicing. How can I have my first customers? Okay, with some of the questions. So let's get into that. So sales is also about giving, about value. And many times people talk about it, but they don't explain it what it is. What it is to give value, what it is to be giving. It really is like, what can you find to share? And what you share has value. And if it has value, now you're creating trust and likability. So let's just say that I am in health and wellness, right? And I want to talk about avocado. I'm just giving a very simple example. I'm talking about avocado. So I find out like 15 benefits of avocado. Instead of me going into Facebook and post this long post about all 15 benefits about avocado, which is great, right? You don't want to do that. You want to create the curiosity because you want to have a conversation, right? So then you're going to create the stories and put yourself into the story. So I just say like this. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Like, I don't know about you guys, right? Whenever you type it into your Facebook, type as is you. Okay, nobody's reading a novel, nobody reading a book. They're reading you. Whenever they're reading a message, they should see you. So write is the way you talk. Don't have to be professional. So let's just say that, oh my goodness, guys, I'm so excited. I don't know if you knew this, but I love avocado for the longest time in my life. I born eating avocado because I'm from Brazil. And I just find out like 15 benefits about the avocado, but I'm not going to bore you with all of them. I'm just going to tell you two of them that I like the most. And I think you probably never heard of this. And then you say 1 and 2. If you wanted to know the rest of the benefits, hey, message me. That's how you create the curiosity from them. So it can be about recipe. Oh my goodness, I find out this amazing recipe. Instead of giving the recipe, just tell them that you made it, you love it, you like it. And if they want the recipe, to message you. And if they don't message you, the people that like and comment, you're going to message them. And you're going to be like, hey, Mary, I saw that you liked the post about the avocado. I would love to give you the recipe, right? I say, hey, I'm not in front of my computer right now. Now that's the kicker. That's the kicker right there. Hey, by the way, are you looking to lose weight? Do you know somebody that wants to lose 10 pounds? That's a question. Now you figured it out, things that they want or they don't want. This is when it comes to weight loss. And it's very simple. It's not salesy. It's actually you helping someone. And they're going to tell you, yes, I actually am. Then you can tell them about your products. Isn't that cool? Now, let's just say you're a coach, you're a confidence coach, right? And you want to teach them about confidence. How do I post? How do I become a salesperson with a giving mindset, giving value, right? So you are in your post and you're telling a story. You say, oh my goodness, guys, I'm super excited, because today I just find out something about myself that made me feel so much more confidence. I went and got my first manicure and pedicure. And for some reason, when I left the salon, I felt so confident. Did you guys ever feel like that whenever you got your first facial, your first massage, your first manicure and pedicure? Guess what? How many people in your social media have got their first facial, their first message, their first manicure and pedicure? They're going to connect with you. They're going to comment in, oh my goodness, I never got a facial before. I never got a pedicure. Or I know exactly how you feel. When I get my nails, I feel so confident. This is how you start in a conversation with someone organically from your Facebook. Now, how do you go to the next step? You go to your private message. Hey, Mary, I saw that you comment. Oh, girl, I feel the same way. I feel so confident whenever I do my nails. Hey, by the way, I have a quick question for you. Have you ever thought about being part of a challenge that grows your confidence? Would that be something that would benefit you? Once again, it's not salesy. You're trying to give it to them something that they already want. They already like the post. They already comment on the post. They already raise their hands. But whenever you go into a private message and all you do is just drop your link, all you do is, girl, you need this. No, they don't need this. You got to make them want more than you do. You know that what you have has so much value. You know that what you have will transform them, right? So be confident about that. Have posture and just ask them the right questions. Hey, would you benefit from this? Who's going to say no to you? It's a challenge, it's a course, right? And they're not going to say no to you. They're going to say, yes, what is it? Tell me more. Tell me more. Make them curious, more curious. One part is really important when it comes to closing that everybody forgets. You have your first touches, right? You have your touches when it comes to your social media. You have your touches when it comes to your private message. And if you're not using your private message, you are missing out like 98% of the closing, because that's how I do the closing, 98% of the closing. So I basically put 100 customers every year. Okay, every year. This is just in network marketing alone. I'm not even talking about coaching. I'm not even talking about my traditional company that I teach my telemarketers how to close. Just this month alone in October, just this month alone, I signed up 17 new customers and 4 new team members. So when I'm telling you, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know exactly how to ask the questions is because I do it myself. I do it myself. This month alone, I gained like an amazing experience to get an iPad and an iWatch. How exciting is this? How would you feel that you have people saying yes to you? How would you feel if you knew exactly what to say to them and they started saying yes to you, to your challenges? And whenever someone say yes to your challenges on Facebook, right? When someone say yes to go into your group, when someone say yes to look into your product, the probability of saying that them say yes again, it's way higher. Instead of you posting and praying, because that's what I call it. You post and pray that someone's gonna say, "Oh yeah, girl, here's my credit card." It does not happen that way. Nobody's ready with their credit card, ready to be like, "Oh, Susie posted about the confidence course. I want to spend $300 in that." Nuh-uh. It's not gonna happen, because it's all about you clean up. It's all about you show up, right? For your sales to go up. And the only way your sales going to go up, if you know how to ask them the right questions. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. And the passion to purpose and profit is going to be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. You have no idea what I have to give it to you guys. And the most important part about closing, it's follow up. And if you don't have a system into follow up, all those people that you have talked to you and have the first touches and they have told you, "Yes, I want to know more about it. Yes, tell me. Yes, what is this? Yes, what are you up to?" And if you don't follow up with them, you are missing out. Because exactly how I close my customers is through a follow up system. And once again, it's organically. Anybody can do it, right? But how many times you follow up with them? How do you ask them the questions? It's so important. So before I let you guys go, I'm going to share with you just a few questions. Like I have like two big page here. I'm gonna have a PDF, everything beautifully. They can just download it for you guys whenever we are at the challenge. But let me just tell you, like, just a few questions, okay? So for you can kind of have an understanding, like, oh my goodness. And by the way, take notes and take those questions with you, okay? Right now, like, take notes. Put it in a comment too for Sophia. You know, was this valuable? Right? Because she's gonna bring all the coaches here too. They're going to teach you even more. And one of the piece of a big secret too about closing sales is that when you know what you have this different joy about you. You want to tell the whole entire world, but you have to understand how to tell the story. Okay, so if we do have time, I might give you a little bonus whenever we are at the conference, but not today. So one of the few questions that you can ask people whenever you have your product and service is, what are your goals? You wanted to find out what is the goals. Whenever they tell you where are the goals, don't tell them, "Oh yeah, I have this. Here, take it." They're going to be like, "Oh, that's weird." Ask more questions. Great leaders ask great questions, right? We know that by John Maxwell.
Yes.
So if you say, "Hey, what are your goals?" When I'm saying, it could be coaching, it could be anything, right? So you're just gonna add into it, whatever it is that you have. Let's just say health and wellness, because it's just the easiest one. "Hey, what is your health goals?" "Oh, we'd love to lose 20 pounds. Okay, don't tell them, "Oh, I have the product here, buy it." They're not ready yet. Ask them, why is it important for you to lose 20 pounds? Now you get into to the feeling part of it, what's really important. They're going to think about it like, "Oh, I need to lose 20 pounds because I want to feel healthier. I want to feel more confident. Or, I have been trying this for years and years." Do you see that now you have a connection that whenever you say what you have, they're more willing to say yes to you? That's the difference. You can go back into it again, ask more questions, right? You're like, "Oh, I hear you, girl. 20 pounds would be awesome. I know they want it to be more confident," right? But how would that make you feel? Now you go into a more of a deeper level. They're going to make them feel happier. They're going to make them feel more confident. Like, do you see the difference now? So whenever I tell them and say, hey, girl, I know that you wanted to lose 20 pounds, and I know what you're looking for is to be happy. How committed are you? Now, that's another question. When someone tells me, yes, I'm ready, whenever you give them that link for the product that you have, guess what's going to happen? They're going to click on it because all they're thinking is not about 20 pounds. All they're thinking is, I'm about to be happy. And everyone is looking for happiness. So if you can connect your product into making someone happy, you're going to get more yeses. But if you want to connect to your product into a commission breath, that's what I call it, which means that people know the only reason why you're reaching out to them is because you want to make money, then you won't close. So once again, as we close in here, you got to remember, you got to clean up so people be attracted to you. You got to show up so whenever you reach out to them, they say more yes to you. And then you're going to start to close more people. This is how you're going to get from 0 to 100 customers in your own pace. You can do this in 3 months. You can do it in 9 months. You can do it in a year. You can do it in 3 years. But I'll bet you, if you follow this really simple system, you will get you 100 customers or clients as soon as you can. It's really up to you. So the rest of all the nuggets and the real meat, because this is just a little bit of macaroni and a little bit of potato, the real meat is going to be at the conference. So I cannot wait to share with you guys all those amazing questions. I cannot wait to share with you guys the follow-up system. How can you make sure that all the people that raised your hand, like your post, comment on your post, they're starting to say yes to you, and then you can be profitable. Thank you so much, Sophia, for letting me be here today. I love you. I love your heart. And you are changing so many people's life just by following your heart and hosting this amazing event. Thank you so much.
Well,
I'm so
first off,
excited.
I want you guys to say, I just wanted to say thank you so much. And I want you guys to heart this video, share this on your profiles, and comment if this was valuable to you. Listen, thank you so much for being willing to come on my platform and share these golden nuggets. I mean, I believe, like, first off, the follow-up is everything. And so I can't wait for you guys to learn a little bit more at the virtual summit that's going to happen November 14th and 15th. Right now, it's early bird registration. So you are going to get 50% off the ticket. And if you go VIP, you're going to get an amazing swag bag and a virtual swag bag and maybe something a little extra. So make sure you go VIP. But definitely the link will be inside the comments, and and thank you again, Di Carter, for just showing up and just being a leader today. I really greatly appreciate it.
Love you.
Love you. All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
At the virtual.
Yes, I'll see you at the virtual. It's going to be good, girl.